Last year in Spookytober, I made a video about some spooky OCG cards. Well, this year, I want to take a look at some spooky TCG cards, since plenty were sent over to the West from the OCG. There is a reason why many look at old school Yu-Gi-Oh! And remember the art. Many of it was downright terrifying. I mean, look at Dark Snake Syndrome. Holy cow, I'm going to have nightmares for weeks. A while back on my community tab, I asked my wonderful Janjo fam some of their favorite scary cards, so let's take a look at some. GHHG says Metal Raiders Fake Trap, and yeah, it's a creepy little gremlin with bony features that's seemingly naked. Imagine activating Remove Trap like a Chad, and your opponent flipping up this laughing baby Thanos with only his upper teeth remaining. I can't even help but think that the background with the green waves is his stench just reeking up the field. In all honesty, he's more gross than scary. James Hartzog says Sorcerer of the Doomed, straight from the starter deck Yugi, and I can totally see where his thought comes from. He's both a slave of dark arts and a master of death-dealing spells. If his mummified face doesn't give you the heebie-jeebies, all those heads around him will. Some have glowing red eyes, some are red, some are blue, some are screaming. There's a lone green skull, yikes! The more I look at the sorcerer, the more I'm terrified myself. Goldstorm07 was freaked out by Eternal Rest, a super short print of Magic Ruler. I don't know how I'm supposed to sleep eternally when there's a screaming monk with glowing eyes right in front of me. Shouldn't he be facing towards the monsters? It feels like he's attacking in my direction. Those monsters in the background clearly look distressed by this guy, except for that one ghost that looks more confused, and that other one over there that looks kinda cute. But focusing on the monk, why is he so angry? The veins are bulging from his bald head, and all this aggression is clearly not the sign of a proper monk, so what gives? Maybe he's wondering the same thing and the reason for his anger. This card should have been called Eternal Nightmare. The last two I want to talk about are suggested by Spence Chocolate, and there were plenty of suggestions, and I apologize I couldn't get to every one, but there's always next time I make a discussion video like this. Anyways, Chocolate suggested two GX era cards, Fossil Tusker and Maniacal Servant from Tactical Evolution and Light of Destruction respectively. Tusker is a weird, hairy, and equally bony mammoth-looking... well, it's not a zombie, but apparently it's a rock. It looks so gruesome and eldritch-like, and yet sad at the same time. I just know if I were a Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon, I would not get anywhere near this Mother Tusker in a dark alley. And finishing off with Maniacal Servant, I don't even know where to begin to describe this abomination. It looks like Oogie Boogie, just with more malicious intent than stealing Santa Claus. But I can't even tell if those strings are worms or whatever they are on the look for Servant's next feast. After all, it does get stronger by banishing dark monsters, essentially consuming their souls. Goes to show, GX wasn't afraid to dip their toes in the spooky. Anyways, that's all for today.